Morning, Friday morning. Quick update on, before we start, this core bit that I was talking about that makes a 12mm dowel, it's actually a 16mm in total, and so it gives you, when you're finished with it, it gives you a 12mm dowel. Just to let you know that, I don't think I mentioned it. I'm terrible for missing things out nowadays, and that's it. Anyway, quick update on the thumbstick, the Sika antler situation. As you can see, I've fitted a tether to it. I've made a tether and fitted a tether, and it's quite alright. It goes through, and then a quick slip up on it, and you know, that bit. So I'll show you how we go about that on this one. As you can see, it's bits of antler, and believe it or not, it's a lace that I used. The laces are extremely strong for it. Sometimes the whangs, the square laces are good, but it needs a bit more of a recess when you're round about on the top of the shank next to the dowel to actually take it all. But as you can see, I've got it all put together as such. It's just basically needing finished off now and cleaned up and all sorted. So, and the grandson was here last night, and there's 3 inches to come off the end, and I'll give it its final straightening and sort it all out, and that's it. But he's very pleased with it. Anyway, we'll run through the a quick on how we went about it. The shank, the heavier obviously the better in terms of shank, but you can do it thing. You can either cut shy when you're making the dowel and leave a trench round the bottom, which is not ideal. You can go half and half, leave part, as we do leave the shoulder on it anyway when we're cutting it off, and then take the small drill and small machine and route down into it deeper, and then create a channel for the two parts of the lace to pass out the front or the back of the stick, depending on where the handle sits. But you'll be matching the handle up at that point anyway. So that's it. And then a small piece of antler, and I bore it out and put a bit of wood through, and then bore it with a bit with a countersink in the end, just to give me a slide situation. Slide. As you can see, it works all right. You've really got to just judge it with the size, the thickness of the lace, or the whang, or whatever you're using. And then this part here is a cartridge case. The end of a cartridge case I took off, and it works quite well. I'll nip the ends off this lacing out to let you. I won't get them in with them on the end of a little bit of antler. So we take that off, and then a small piece of antler point, whatever length you want. That was just one that was close to it. Try and match it to the size, as close to the size of the cartridge case as possible, and then that pops in there. Touch glue, probably the araldite again, and then a touch araldite on the inside of the case, and then pop it on, and that's it, held as such. It gives you quite a nice finish. You can clean that up, rub it up, and it'll be fine. But it just, I didn't know what to do with it, and then I said, oh, probably should put a tether on it, because if he's strolling down an aisle with it, he can have his wrist through it, and at least it'll never drop out his hand as such. And it just adds a little bit of decoration to it. It's quite alright. You can use your imagination, just whatever you've got lying around. I tend not to buy too much stuff for these things. I tend to find and use what I've got about, or what I can improvise with. That way, if it works, it's fine, and if it doesn't work, it hasn't really cost you anything. And I also put a small dowel part in on the centre there, because I ended up boring it right through just to, there was too little left not to do that. I couldn't be sure that it was going to be all right, so I just took the hole right through the centre of it, and then made up a small wooden plug, put it in, and that'll be machined off and sanded away, and it'll work fine. But there was other things that I was going to, but you can over decorate a stick at times and over fancy it, and but if you try and keep the materials similar to what you're using, and it works all right. It's fine. I was watching the news there this morning. I don't watch it very often, but I caught this by accident, and seemingly it's the anniversary of the Battle of Hastings, and there are little television people out there filming this morning. Oh God, what can you say? Is there something wrong with people who dress up and reenact the past? I don't really know. But anyway, there's a marvellous bit where he was going round about the camp, and it was still dark, and interviewing one or two people. Didn't really know what to say, obviously. Didn't say that much. But anyway, he turned round about to this Norman. I asked to tell him, "Who are you?" He was standing with his robe and everything on. He says, "Oh, I said, I'm a Norman lord." He says, "Oh," he says, "I like your robe." He says, "It's very good." He says, "Did you make it yourself?" And I'm almost certain he said his boyfriend made it. But I'm not really sure, actually. At which point it was something like that. I'm almost certain, and he kind of turned away. And but when they revisited the site later in the programme, I said, "I'll need to hold on and see whether that's what he did say." But they didn't really get back to him. But he was hanging about in the background like a bad smell, and trying to look important. It's a weird business, this watching these people, like, you know. I've been close up to them at times. There's a want about that type of thing. But fair dues to them. I suppose it keeps them busy, keeps them occupied. But as you can see, get back to the stick. This is how I go about it. And I used the Araldite on this again because I just want to make sure that it was with Araldite. When you're with horn, antler, that type of thing, it is a good solid glue. It's totally dependable as such. Once it's put together with it, it doesn't want to come apart. Right? But as you can see, that's how it went together. But you can, as I say, you can use your imagination and do what you wish. Whatever suits you, it's fine. But this one I'll put aside, and I've got a notion now that I got a whole load of antler from a chap there a while back there, it was his father-in-law's, who didn't make sticks or anything, but he made buttons and various small bits and pieces with it, and it's really good antler. I don't know how old it is, but oh God, it's heavy and gorgeous stuff actually. You know, it's probably in a time when the stags were a bit better than they are now, but it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, anyway, he gave me the word that he's seemingly got some more for me, so he's came across some more, so I'll probably pop down and get it. But I have a notion to, now that I've done that, I quite like that. It worked really well, so I have a notion to build another composite one with it. But I'll need to find a bit of wood and use obviously red deer antler this time. Or the points anyway of it, and there's a lot of it's all cut in bits and pieces. Is kind of worked his way through it. So, but I have a notion to build another composite one. So we'll see how it goes. Alongside a whole load of other things, I'll need to do a little tidy up and sort out. So I got that much in my mind. I get confused at times, and don't know where I've been and where I'm going and all the rest of it. I think it's just an age thing. Anyway, that was just to let you see that just take your time and find what size fits, what size the bore things. I could tell you the sizes that I use, but that's really, that won't work for yourself. You need to do trial pieces before you actually tackle the real deal, the one that you really want to look after. Try other bits and pieces and make sure things work for you before then do it on the real deal. Anyway, catch you later. Thanks very much.